Ronnie, do you have any kind of space stuff? Because I could put up a little like a little fucking when I'm
I
going
got a
crazy or
couple.
later tonight working on this channel, I can put up a little like thing right now where you're out looking at the stars right now.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, I do have this one. Looks like it's not so much as anything else but an exoplanet. I guess it has. It's a very hot planet dubbed LTT9779b. Has reflective, heavy metallic clouds. So like the cloud structure itself is made of like silicates and metals like titanium. So super heavy clouds, and we've dubbed it to be the largest
It's
in
raining
quotes
titanium.
near. Yeah, it rains titanium on this super hot planet
Wow.
out of these fucking just metallic clouds. I think that's very fascinating. But
Absolutely.
yeah, we dubbed the largest mirror in the universe, which is kind of cool. About 262 light years from Earth.
What is it called again?
LTT 9779b.
I used to, Ronnie. I'm from New York, and when I was growing
Yeah.
up, we used to know a lady named TT.
Yeah.
That would
That's cool.
She'd
This,
she'd cook crack in her apartment, Ronnie.
I bet it was
Alright.
as hot as this fucking exoplanet then.
Yeah, but you can't let it burn up.
Yeah.
In
But
that
yeah, this
atmosphere.
this little thing reflects 80% of the light from its host star, so which outpaces the shine of our own Venus, which is said to
Why does Venus
reflects.
shine?
Venus is kind of like another planet, similar.
That's hot
Yeah.
enough to shine.
Yeah.
Reflect.
It reflects 75% of the sun's light. And Earth only reflects about 30%.
Well, yeah, we're not.
We're not that hot here. Well, it's pretty fucking hot this summer. But there's that planet, that kind of exoplanet. Thought that was neat.
There are some hot people.
But
here,
the
you know what
cooler
I'm saying?
one that
like
I did,
Ronnie on this planet.
yeah.
What do you think about that? Like we're not a reflective planet because the surface, Ronnie, of our planet is not hot enough. But maybe if we had like a bunch of girls that were kind of the best we had to offer, we put them in one place. Would it be reflective?
Only if you get up there and start singing this little light of mine.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Yeah.
This little light of mine.
Yeah.
That's good. Alright.
So the exact opposite of what we were just talking about, we have an unnamed planet that we're trying. It's considered a hypothetical planet.
An
we call
unnamed
Planet 9.
planet?
Yeah, so it's still considered hypothetical since we haven't been able to exactly narrow down and look at it.
And so that's why it's unnamed?
Yes. It's a strong belief that the planet is there, but we're having such a hard time seeing it and everything just due to its own structure.
I've just
So
had the
we've
most...
dubbed it Planet 9.
Okay. That's what the US
Yeah.
US has dubbed it or what?
Pretty
what
much, yeah.
World
But
found
it
this?
might be orbiting out past Neptune, past the Kuiper belt,
Okay.
and suggests that the whole planet itself might be comprised of dark matter.
That's
Or-
crazy.
Or it's a different kind of black hole that's sitting right out there
Oh my
past Neptune.
God, a planet-sized one.
Yes. About 10 times the size of Earth.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's it, and even if it's a dark
But
matter planet,
It's pretty crazy.
that's nuts. So,
Yeah, they say it might be a special kind of black hole or be made entirely of dark matter.
All right.
But,
all right. Listen. What? They're gonna find this thing, and if it's not a terrifying discovery that it's a 10 times the size of Earth black hole, right? If it's not that, fingers crossed, right?
Yeah.
If it's not that, and it is a planet, they're gonna come on and name. I have a great idea to end this show. We name this fucking planet right now, and if it's not a gigantic black hole, and it is a planet, we literally can sit here and say that we named this fucking thing first, believing in it, that it was a planet. What is your name of choice, or should I go first?
You go first.
TT.
I kind of figured that was coming. That's pretty fascinating.
you know, Ronnie, I know that you're a dear friend of mine, Ronnie, but you don't have kids, and I do. When Annie was, you know, growing up, you know, my daughter, I would tell her, oh, you know, and go in the bathroom and this and that, and it was common that, you know, if you're not taking a poo, Ronnie, at number 2, you're taking a 1, you say like, oh, you go TT.
Okay, I have a better
All
name.
right.
I have a better name.
What?
I like what they've kind of named it already, Planet 9, but I want them to add a second T to the end of Planet.
What?
A second T at the end of Planet.
Planet TT. Now, I have a better idea than that. Can we shake hands actually on this one? Because I think I like where you're going. Planet. So it's TT in there, but instead of just the 9, what if we threw a 6 in front of it?
No.
Like a teenager gamer tag.
Don't do that.
TT69. No. I really, come on. Is that not, because we have to settle on a name that our show is officially naming this fucking planet
I don't
before
like
it's.
that.
So what's your official choice? If we're being honest, I don't like you throwing a separate T at the end of planet. It
It's
still
funny
sounds like
as shit.
Planet 9.
Yeah,
That's
but I
dumb.
got TT in it.
No.
Yeah, but hey, that's okay.
I'll settle for Plan
I think
T.
I'm gonna
I'll
let-
settle for Plan TT69.
I'm gonna let the person who actually discovers the
Fuck
planet
that
reveal-
shit, dude. Our show is naming this bitch before they were confident enough to do it. So what's your fucking name for this planet? So we can say, we named that before you.
I think they should just keep it Planet 9. I think
That's the
sounds good.
most boring shit ever. I'm gonna take the wheel on this
It's
bitch.
so different than
I'm
any other
doing the
thing.
editing.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out. We've officially done it, and this is
I don't think that's how it works.
Plan TT69. So that is the name of this planet, Plan TT69,
Since it lives outside the Kuiper Belt, why wouldn't you just call it Planet Kuiper?
because these are boring names that they would
Yeah, but
name
they're
it.
more realistic. like Earth and
That's what they
things.
would name it. So Ronnie is trying to name it a fucking name that they would name it. Woo! And how they... Fuck that. I want 69 in there. A sexual position, you guys. Okay, I mean, I'm just...
Jesus
listen, let's
Christ.
really... And TT, so Plan TT69.
Yeah, I think they get it.
Alright. So our...
But this
look
is
at... Alright,
something
he's
else
shaking
about-
my
Get
hand.
away from
Oh,
me.
he's
Get
shaking.
away
He's
from
shaking
me.
my hand right now.
No,
All right,
get
it's
away
Plan
from me.
TT69.
You're
When this
fucking
planet,
horrible.
when they tell you, it's the planet, and now that we're sure, we'll name it, and Ronnie wants to leave the name up to these guys. Fuck that.
I
Our
think
show
it's a
did
good
it first.
idea.
Plan TT69. You got anything else, Ronnie? You got any more star stuff going on?
Well, I was trying to say some stuff about this one, but you went on a fucking dumbass rant.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Ronnie, I've already clipped this part out and nobody's watching it anymore. I have. I've
I know
clipped
you're
this
not
part out
going-
so then like
I
it's
know
a new...
you're not going to.
What do you mean?
I know you're gonna leave this in and be like,
No,
"Oh."
I'll leave it in, yeah. At the end of the full show where nobody watches that long. But what you got before this, these are gonna be for the diehards, these moments. Because what you got before this was a nice crispy click of Plan TT69 ending before I sought your approval for that name.
So fucking stupid.
I know.
The planet
I know.
itself gives off no signals that we are able to detect. So no light, no heat, no sound.
Well, that's why it's either a black hole or dark matter.
Right, so how do you think we're trying to find it?
You mean, how do you think we found it, but
How do
don't
you think
know
we're
if it's a
trying-
planet already?
Yes, how do you think we're trying to detect the
James
planet
Webb
itself?
Telescope.
Fascinating. We're trying, yes, kind of. We're trying to detect it through its the moons that it might have pulled in. So there might be some.
You mean, okay, I get your question now.
Yeah.
To now that we see something,
Yeah, since
to
it
decide
reflects
if
no
it is a
light,
black hole,
yeah.
it would be pulling things in towards it.
It would be. But this is acting more as a planet in a sense. So it wouldn't be like your regular black hole. They say it would be a special kind that doesn't fucking tear into everything and just create a mass of fucking just nothingness.
Why would it be a special kind that doesn't pull things into it and tear it up? I don't.
That's what they're trying to figure out. If it is something like that, it could give us a better look into black holes and the
Okay.
theories
Well,
around them.
see, so I'm a dumbass.
So that's why it's a thing about if it's that's very cool. Gives us a lot more to look at. If it's dark matter, that's cool too.
Yes.
But if it's
either
a
way.
planet itself, then it would have its own moons around the planet.
Right.
Just like Neptune
Right.
or anything like that.
So, but here's my question.
So its own gravitational pull could have pulled these moons close enough to it, and that's how we're trying to find the planet itself, is to narrow down its moon
if
first.
it's a planet.
If it's a planet.
Now, here's my thing, though. I noticed you said if it's a black hole, maybe it's a different kind. How would they think? Oh, all of a sudden they're theorizing a black hole that doesn't pull everything into it.
It might be.
recklessly.
It could be a whole new.
Why would they think? I'm a dumbass, so I don't know. I mean, I don't have you expect. I don't know why
Because if
people
there
would
was an
think
actual-
that everything we knew about
Yeah.
black holes, which is not even much to begin with, they'd be like, this could be a different kind. It sounds like sometimes we get in our own way with theorizing too much.
Well, it's a thing of like we don't know what it is. If it's not a dark matter planet, we don't know what it is. So we categorize it the best we can. It's something that does not reflect
it's a
light.
dark
It doesn't
hole.
have light, but
Yeah.
it doesn't suck everything in like a black hole would.
It's a dark matter planet that's called Plan TT69. Mark my words, that's what it's going to be. It's not a black hole, because if it was a black hole, we just have to sometimes simplify things a little bit. And if it's a black hole, it's going to not have anything orbiting. It's going to pull everything in, and it won't be an exclusion to every other black hole that we've ever discovered in the universe that isn't recklessly sucking everything in that comes within its path.
Right. That's why it would be a completely different kind of black hole.
Yeah, we're getting in our way with theorizing too much.
I
That's
don't
what
think
black
we
holes
are.
do.
The universe
That's what they
is
do.
completely weird, man. Just because you have a
but
certain fucking black hole doesn't mean there can't be another.
Oh,
type
but
of
every
That's
alien
silly to think that that isn't real.
that you would have black holes be different.
Yes.
I think
Our
it's,
universe is ever expanding, my man. You never know what the fuck's out there. We don't know
Well, see,
what's
I
out
love
there.
that. I do love that, Ronnie.
So
And
you're
then
trying to
the
narrow it
you
down
know
to why
what?
isn't it acting like a black hole when it's supposed to be something similar to a black hole,
And you
but
know
not a
what?
black
In
hole?
the spirit of that, I do like what you're saying. That's kind of a motto I use about aliens. And as somebody who is a non-believer in that they've even come here, you do believe they're out there.
I mean, there's got to be something.
You really like if you
There's
had to
no way in
stake your
hell we
life
are.
on it,
Yeah,
though.
there's no way in hell we're alone.
Yeah. So you do believe. So we meet each other there, but
Yeah.
you don't really believe they've come here, do you?
I don't
Just be
think
honest.
I don't think they've come here. No.
You don't think they've come here. So
I do
think,
firmly like your theory about
Okay.
satellites.
and I really
they
do
themselves
appreciate
have
that.
not been
I'm
here, but I
actually
do
not
think
being
that
silly and a dick here. I appreciate you saying that. And what I'm saying is that the same way that I would present this theory to you, like, okay, so like, yeah, like, who are you to say like these things can be explained that are on camera and documented, but yet they literally can't. They literally can't be explained. These materials we talked about today that people are in possession of, that the isotopes don't match. In the case of Gary Nolan, the case of Avi Loeb running the sled along the ocean and finding things that don't make sense, that said they are from outside of our solar system. And you know what? The thing wasn't from just, a meteorite crash. A lot of people say that was a UFO. So like, there's a lot of stuff that we have here where we can't be certain. But I think it's enough to grant that maybe they really have been here. And so when you say there's a planet out, it's either a dark matter planet, or they're theorizing, even though this is the definition of a
The
theory,
reason- yeah.
we have nothing to go off, and some asshole
kinda
was like,
do. It's
well,
just we're
all the
looking-
black holes we've seen pull everything in, but this one, I think it might be one, but it's different and doesn't pull everything in. I think
You
is
wanna know
a
why
little
they say
bit
that,
bullshit
though?
where we're getting in our own way of
But you
science.
want to know why they say it? It's because the way that we're looking for this planet or whatever it could be, is the same way we look for black holes. The way that we look for black holes is by trying to use the light around it itself to be able to reflect anything.
But so if it was
So
a dark matter planet,
it's
which
the
they
same
mentioned,
process, yeah.
then it would be we would find it under that process.
Same process. Yeah.
Okay, and now
That's why it can only be one of two things.
okay, right. And so now, have we ever found a black hole ever that doesn't pull everything in recklessly?
No,
that's
but
in
what
its
if we
path?
did? It could.
It's
what
a
if
black.
we did?
It's a dark matter planet. I'm gonna call that right now. It's a dark matter planet. Let's not get in our own way and say that. What if it was an alien spacecraft?
How about this one? How about this one?
What if it's an alien? Hey, what if it's TT? What if it's their old friend TT from that apartment where they used to cook crack and she just spread her asshole open? You know what I'm saying? What if it's her and she's out there in a gigantic form?
I'm gonna throw another theory out there for you.
And the darker the berry, the sweeter it is when it turns out to be a dark matter planet named Plan TT69.
Here's another theory. Maybe that's where all this space junk is coming from. Is from this planet. Maybe there's life down on there, and they've created like a cloaking device.
Oh, Ronnie. See, Ronnie, for somebody who makes fun, you really were for a second there before this, trying to die on that hill like, I think that's crazy. Of course it could be an alien starship, that because we can't disprove that when we look for these things. Listen, we're going to go out on this. I'm not the science guy. Actually, Ronnie is. He looks into this stuff more than I do. I'm just here to talk about aliens, but let me tell you something. We've never found a black hole that doesn't recklessly pull everything in around it in its path and eat that shit up, dude. Okay, that's what a black hole is. And so mark my words, Plan TT69 is the name when they figure out that this fucking thing is a dark matter planet and not
10 times the size
exclusion to every black hole we've ever found in the universe now being working in another physical dimension where physics and science doesn't apply.
You don't know.